Hello everyone and welcome back to another video inside of my world. We're starting off at night time today. I don't know why, we just start. But yeah, so hello to HBA and the Jungle's Cob as per usual, always on the balcony. Hello to... oh, sorry, I just find camels just up. And he just went and sat down. I love camels, they're so silly. But yeah, hello to you two. I hope you are feeling fabulous today. I can't entirely tell what's going on. Hello to Happy as well. Up there on his new balcony, he's raised his balcony, so then he can fly to my balcony, I think. And there is one more person, and I have no idea where they've gone. So, oh, do you know, I nearly didn't see them. Are you like snooping like on my computer, which like I never use? Right, anyway, joke of the day. Let's have a look. So right then, so let's open it up. So I can be a firefighter. Oh god, what's the answer gonna be? I come out hot and sweaty, leave you. Wow. I mean, that wasn't what I was expecting to see. Oh god, is it just me that like loves but also hates the joke of the day? Like I always just get so worried about it. I don't know why, I just do. I think it's because it's like I never know what's on the other side, and I think that's the issue. Is that basically I never know what's on the other side of the block, so I never know whether to be like happy or expected or anything. But anyway, let's head over to where we're building. So, finally, we are going to be building my pottery shard minigame. I feel like the last, 3 videos have just been, me talking about this game and really bigging it up. And then we've literally not even started building it yet. So, today is the day. We are finally going to build this game. And in the next video, we can go and play it. That is the plan. We're going to try and get everything done today. I've got to be honest, I have already built this minigame. Me and Happy recorded a video of building this minigame already. And then when I came on here, the whole game was just gone. And I don't know why. And this isn't a different copy of the world. The save just isn't here. So, that's why we're rebuilding it today. It was only me and Happy though last time, and we made a lot of mistakes. So now there's 4 of us. Hopefully things should go okay. No idea where the other 2 have gone. I don't know if they know where we're building. Oh, here's Bloodstorm. So right then, let's just go and kill some of these mobs. I think it might be a good idea to sleep because, as you can probably tell by the fact that there's phantoms, we don't sleep here very often. We've only recently, turned on the daylight cycle. So, do not be surprised. It is also very laggy, and I have no idea why it's so laggy. I think it might be a combination of the fact that, people are far away, and also, that the world's just really old. This world is 9 years old this year, so, you can't be shocked that it's running slowly when you're literally playing on a world that's 9 years old. But right, let's all sleep. So there are a bunch of beds around the place. In fact, I might just cut ahead until it's morning, just because we're going to be faffing around with beds. Yeah, so I'll cut ahead in a second. Okay, so it has now became the morning. We did manage to sleep, but we also had loads of issues finding beds. But yeah, let's actually get on with building this. See, look, everything that we crafted is still here. So why is the minigame just gone? It's so strange. But anyway, let's go and grab some stuff. So we're building out of red sandstone. We're building in a pit. And there's no real reason for building in a pit. The reason why I decided to build in a pit is because, basically, because this game's all about... archaeology. I thought, where do you normally find artifacts when you go in archaeology hunting? And I realised that it could be Raymond that's got rid of the game. But yeah, basically I realised that pot. Smashed it up. But yeah, basically I realised that yeah, of course, the obvious thing, like, where you find archaeology is in a pit, so I thought I'd do the game in a pit, so literally no reason whatsoever, but it's in a pit. So this is going to be, so happy, that needs to be a cut sandstone going around there, so it should be made out of this type. My plan for today is I do not want to make any mistakes. I want to try and just build and not make a single mistake, because if I make a mistake, then everything's going to be wonky, so... Okay, so this first wall should go 4 blocks along. It should then go, I think it goes 1 in. I'm just going to like look at my screenshot that I took earlier. So it should go 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then I think it goes 1. And then it goes across by 3. Do I have any more cuts on? So I do. And then it goes in by 2, I think, like this. And when I say in by 2, I mean... Oh. Do you know, I knew that was going to happen at some point. I just knew I was going to fall in the other pit. So what we'll probably do is because this is probably going to take a while, and I don't want you here, like, wasting your life watching us build, like, a big circle... I might like do... Oh, you filled in on the wrong type again. There's too many types, isn't there? There's just too many types of sandstone, because you've got like the normal sandstone, and then you've got like cut sandstone, and then you've got chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone, then you've got sandstone stairs, sandstone slabs, and then of course like... You know, some of the other types of sandstone also have their own versions of slabs and stairs. There's just too many types. And then you've got red sandstone and their variants. There's just far too many types of sandstone. And it's very, very, very sad. I mean, it allows for a lot of building. Like, I can be really creative and use, like... I want to try and use as many of the different types as I can. But, of course, if I go a bit too heavy with them, it'll just look a mess. So... yeah, let's go make some more smooth sandstone stairs. Smooth sandstone stairs, not the normal ones, because I understand that some people might think it's normal. We're using the smooth ones just because I just think it looks quite nice. So I think that's right. I guess we'll see in a second when it all links up. I'll tell you what, whilst I build the circle... I'll actually explain what this game is. I've been leaving everyone in suspense for the last 3 videos, wondering what this game is. So, basically, how this game is going to work is we're going to be using pots with pottery shards on them. So if you don't know how pottery shards work, basically you can arrange them to make pots that have different designs on every side. So there's going to be a little window like this, with a pot in the very middle. But there's going to be 4 sides, and each person is only going to be able to see one side of the pot. So they're only going to be able to see one pattern, which means that everyone else won't know what your pattern is. And the aim of the minigame is you need to ask questions to basically try and figure out which pattern the other people have got on their side of the pot. Okay. I told you this was going to be a weird one. So basically, the way how they do that is they ask questions. So they're going to take it in turns asking questions. They're allowed to ask a question to whoever they like. It's completely up to them. And then basically at the end of the minigame, once everyone's asked their questions, they are basically going to submit a guess to say, right, I think da-da-da has the prize pottery shard, for example. Or I think they've got the arms up pottery shard. So that's just kind of how the game's going to work. The only thing that, like, I haven't really worked out is the rules yet. I haven't really worked out, like, how many questions should you ask? How is it going to be decided who asks the questions first? Also, how you're going to submit your guess. Do you give one guess for everyone or one guess for one person? So I think it's going to be quite an interesting minigame because, you know, like, you've got to be really careful with what questions you ask, because if you ask a question that, like, is going to help you out, chances are it's also going to help some of the other players out as well. So you've really got to be careful that questions that you're asking are not going to give the other players too much help, because of course, you know, not only are your questions going to help you, their questions are also going to help you. So it's important that we do try that. So, right then, so as Happy's doing now, because he remembers, because we literally built this minigame, even though it's no longer here. Yeah, so we're just going to do slabs. I think it might be easier, Happy, to do what you're doing and do the stairs first, and then to do the slabs afterwards. So all of this, like these corners, these are just going to be filled in with dirt. I don't have enough dirt on me to completely fill these in, but trust me, these are going to be here. So the game is a 4-player minigame. But you do need a friend to set up the minigame, because you need someone to come in and like make the pot. And the way of how they're going to place the pot is they're actually going to put it from the underneath, because if you don't know, pots can actually float. They don't have to be placed on a surface in order to be placed. So you're allowed to place them underneath. The main reason for that is because basically it means that the other players can't see what shards you've got. Because if you can put it from the top, it means that they might be able to see what you've got. Also, doing it underneath means I can make a nice little room for you to actually craft the shards. These are meant to go, yes, so there should only be one staircase. So once we've done these slabs need to go around, but some of them are actually going to go a little bit further. Also, I'm just going to go make some more slabs. Oh, I'm making the wrong type. I've just made a whole load of There's too many types of sandstone. There's just too many. Sorry, bloodstone for the barrier. We're going to do sandstone walls. Just to add a bit more colour rather than this red sandstone. Even though red sandstone isn't even red, it's orange, but whatever. So yeah, so we're just going to do slabs around here, which are just going to be surrounding the entire outside, and then some of these are actually going to go like double thickness, if that makes sense. So let's see if I can figure out which ones are going to go double thickness. Oh, so some of those need to go across. Oh, there we go. Happy's doing those. So this one, for example. Oh, this looks wonky, doesn't it? Oh, it's because this goes to here, and then that one would need to be changed to go like that. And then like that. Oh, building out of stairs is so annoying. Like, you should have been so thankful that like I decided to dig the pit out first, because that would have took ages. But like, it just makes it so annoying. Right, hopefully this is still going to line up. So that should go 3 there, and then should go sandstone, sandstone, like that, and then should then go 3 along with this. Oh my god. Do you know, I don't even know if this is going to be worth it. This minigame could be absolutely terrible for all I know. And like, we're still going to like just continue building it. But there we go. This all nicely links up. So, I guess we can start building around. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to speed up the video a little bit, just because we are going to be doing a lot of this, and I don't want to bore you. We will go and speed up the video, and then we can show you what it is that we worked on. So I will start speeding up right about now. Oh, wait. Oh, we're building out the wrong type of slabs. Right, these should be smooth sandstone slabs. So these basically just need to go across with the smooth ones. Oh, and we've built out of the cut sandstone slabs. Sorry, I know that I said I was going to speed you up, but I just thought that like, I hope, are all of these cut? Oh, they are. Oh no, we've built. There's too many types, isn't there? I feel like I'm moaning about sandstone, but I'm just building out too many times. Oh, wait a second. It is meant to be cut sandstone slabs. We've used smooth. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've been using the wrong type. Oh, so we did it wrong, then fixed it, and then we've just got rid of all the right things. And I've just done it right. Do you know what? Improvising. We'll use smooth. We won't change it back. We'll change the design. We'll use smooth sandstone, because we've done too much. I can't believe we did that wrong. Oh, that is so funny. But yeah, so we've done the walls around the outside. Happy's not very happy. Remember, Happy, I think my sword's better, so just be careful when slapping. But yeah, so these are just going to go around the entire outside like this. To basically make like a nice little rhombus shape, and then basically it's going to do the same again. So we're then going to go and do more stairs with the slabs. I knew I was right. Well, to be fair, my screenshots are not exactly the easiest to see. So, and also there is like a million different types of sandstone. Name ideas for the game. Oh no, what type of names are they going to come up with? So I have got an idea for the name, and I don't know if it's a good name, so you'll have to let me know if it's a good one or not. I'm thinking about oh yes, so these happy need to go one lower, and then we more stairs. I'll tell you what, let me just drop and just place one. And then that way then I can show you. You mean you did one? I think we all did it wrong, because like you followed, like even though I placed it wrong, like you still continued. So I think we all did it wrong. But yeah, so my name. So I'm thinking, because the game's so stupid, I thought it should have a silly name. So I'm thinking about calling the game Lost the Pot. And the reason why like I'm calling it Lost the Pot is because it sounds like Lost the Plot, which is basically where you've kind of like gone a little bit crazy. So because I think this is probably one of my wackiest and weirdest ideas, and because Pot Picker Bloodstorm suggests that's not too bad. Because like it's all about like, because the game's a bit weird, I thought it should have a weird name, so Lost the Pot. And also it's a silly name, so I'll remember it. Also, of course, the game is all about guessing and like trying to figure things out. So if you get it wrong, you could say you've lost the pot. So that's my idea. I know it's not very good, but I like it. So chances are this minigame will end up being called Lost the Pot, unless one of those signs over there ends up being a better name. Oh god. Right then, let's speed up the other video, because I want to get this game done so we can actually have like a little test to go, is the other plan. Is what I would like to do. Just because just so then we can have a bit of test. So anyway, I will speed up again, so you don't have to be bored watching me. So we will start speeding up again now. Okay, so we have built a load of the outside walls. So let's actually start doing the little rooms which are actually going to be in. So these are going to be made out. We're going to use some chiseled red sandstone and some chiseled normal sandstone. And the reason why we're using these types is because basically, because like this game's all about like archaeology, I thought it would make most sense to use the sandstones which have like patterns on them. Because, of course, before pottery shards were... I fell in a pit. Before, like, pottery shards were added, this was the only way you could, like, make, like, archaeology sort of stuff. So, I thought, since we're building out of sandstone, I thought I would use these. So these are literally just going to alternate. And then it's going to go... I think it's cut sandstone underneath. There is just... Is this just me who, like, wishes that, like, there wasn't... Oh, so those are going to go... like this happy. Yeah, like, is it just me who just, like, wishes that sandstone just had, like, less types? I feel like all I've done all video is just moan how many different types of sandstone there is. Like, see, the thing is, it's one of those problems where, like, it doesn't matter whatsoever until you're building out a sandstone. Like, any other time, I wouldn't care. I would love that there's so many different types of sandstone. It's only the fact that, like, we're building out of sandstone now, why it is so annoying. But yeah, so basically, what we're now going to do is we're going to go and build out of some cut sandstone. I do need to go and get some more cut sandstone. And then once we've done that, we can then start doing the pits. So basically, there's just going to be a whole load of cut sandstone. which is going to be on the bottom. Who remembers when cut sandstone was called smooth sandstone? I think that's a bit of a moment. Like back on the Xbox 360, that was what it was called. Like, and I remember like. Because, see, the thing is when I started my world, cut sandstone wasn't even in the game. Like, it was a distant memory. Like, the only type of sandstone we had was sandstone. We didn't have, like, any of these other types. So, like, when they added, like, chiseled and cut sandstones, it was so weird. And, like, it felt like it wasn't part of Minecraft. It was really weird. Anyway, so, but now they've called it cut sandstone, and I can see why it's called cut sandstone, but I always still remember it as smooth. Then again, what would they have called the other one if they'd have kept this one as smooth sandstone? So Bloodstone, pretty much where you are, there is going to be like a giant pillar, which is basically just going to go round the top. So let's go and grab some more red sandstone. We are so confused. I think we're all just so confused. I think we're all fed up. Let's just try and get this game as finished as we can. So right then, so let's start doing some of the sides. So I'll do the yellow side. So there's basically just going to be like yellow concrete going the entire way. So there's going to be 4 colours. The colours don't really matter. They're literally just so then when you're making your guess, you can easily see. And then about here-ish, we're then going to do where the very middle of the game is. Literally where Happy is. But yeah, so about here-ish, there's literally just going to be some more of this. So once again, I'm going to speed up the video just because I'm a bit worried that this video's dragging. And then here, there's going to be like some little dividers just to split the rooms up. So yeah, we'll speed up the video and we'll come back in once we've got a little bit more progress done. Okay, so we've got a little bit more work done. We had a little bit of a fiasco getting to bed, but we've got there. So let's do the middle. So the middle's just going to be like this. There's going to be glass in the middle, so you can see your part. It's important to have no glass on the corners, because otherwise you will be able to see the other side of the part. But you can see that you can't see opposites, so I might come up with a way to maybe do a yes or no situation, because of course you're going to have to say yes or no to the answers, and not everyone speaks. So I might have to come up with like some way for you to be able, maybe I could use redstone lamps, but I don't know, I'll come up with something. So these are just going to go the whole way across, and then basically we are then going to do glass in the very middle, and then to get out the pit, there's basically going to be a lever which the 5th player will place, pull, which will lift up a block, which will allow you to get out. So it's very, very, very simple. Let's have a look. So let's go and make some pistons. I need cobblestone, of course, and redstone. So, right, let's have a look. So to make a piston, it's just wood, stone, and redstone, I think. I don't make them very often. Let's have a look. Just made a whole load of sticks. Let's also make a piston. What am I missing? Oh, iron. I think I'm missing iron. Where's my iron? Where have I put all my iron? Let's have a look. Here it is. So let's go grab some of this, and then I should be able to make only new 4 pistons. So let's just go and do this. So I probably will, for our little test to go, I might spit. I have no idea what the fun about. But yeah, let's just go and do this. So basically in the floor, there's just going to be 1 piston. This will get lifted up so you can get out. And then the ladder is going to go there. So you can see you can't normally get to it unless the piston is lifted. So very, very, very simple. So yeah, so I guess, Blitzen, if I throw you these pistons and these ladders, could you do the same on the others for me? And I think that's it. I think that's it. So, of course, we've still got the redstone to do. We've still got a bunch of other things. Oh, God, should we have a look at the names in a second? See what people have chosen. Whoa! Do you know, that should be a game on itself, flicking people into pitch, shouldn't it? Flip-flop 3. Flicking people into... Oh, do you know, that's a good idea. I'm going to keep that. Pot picker. Oh, happy I can't see. Crockery and pottery banter. Don't forget to add... Lost the Pots. I think that's a good one. Yeah, Flip-Flop 3. About you, like, flicking people into pits. Oh, do you know, I'm actually going to go and design that. Because I actually think that's good. That sounds amazing. But anyway, let's have a look. And let's see if... I think the game's done. So, of course, I've got the redstone to do, and I've got the underground room. I'll do that off camera, just so we can go and start playing this game in the next video. So, right, should we have a bit of a test to go, trying to play the mini game now that it's all finished. So, I have no idea what they're on about. Like sometimes, like they're very happy just kind of do things themselves. So I just kind of just leave them, just because it's quite happy. So right then, so the lamps. Let's think about how I want these to go. So I was thinking for the lamps, doing them like I need some wood. Oh no, I've opened the emotes. Right, let's go grab these. So I was thinking about doing like 2 like that, and then on top just shoving some. Well, I guess not on top, but like to the side. And then what I can do is I can put. Oh, thank you for the item frames. Yeah, I can put item frames there, then red and green concrete in them for yes and no. I think that might be a nice idea. So right, so. If I throw you 2 lamps, Bloodstorm, as 2 of those, if you can do that for me, and then I'll do the ones for this side. So there's basically just going to be these here, and then the blue ones as well. And oh, I did not mean to do that. I guess whoever's going to do that pit, if you can have that for me, I'll have you putting all the concrete in. So there you go. If someone can do that for me, that would be great. So I guess should we have a little bit of a test? Because as I said, like the balancing for this game really does need to be worked out. So I guess we can have a little bit of a test to go then, can't we? So right, how can we do this? So I'll tell you what, I'll go and make the pot, because it also gives me an opportunity to show people how you actually make a pot, just in case no one knows. So right then, I guess you're ready. Oh, I've just realised you need buttons. Some of you do. So there's 2 buttons for you, Happy. There's 2 for you, HBA. Bloodstorm, I'll make you... oh, there's an item frame here. I'm guessing someone got a little bit bored. So right then, let's go make a pot. So to make a pot, we just need pottery shards. So I can use whatever types I want. And remember, you can put multiple of the same on the same pot. So I could, and I'm not saying I will, I could give 2 people the same design. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this game isn't going to be very good at the moment. Well, I think it's going to be a good game, but I don't think it's going to be as good as what it could be, just because there's only 4 types of pottery shards in the experimental at the moment. But there is in 1.20 going to be 20 in total. So, yeah, so there's going to be a lot of pottery shards. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the game like with the 4 types that there are right now in the tournament. And then when they add the other 16 pottery shard types, we'll play the game again. And hopefully, I think it'll make it a lot harder because, you know, there's so many more types that it could be rather than at the moment. Right, I'm just going to drop and I'm going to put my pot on the other side. There we go. So, right, everyone can now see what type they've got. So, also, pots are not world-orientated. They don't face the same way as the world. They face whichever way you place them, which means that, like, you can be really, like, tactical. And also it means that, like, in the crafting grid, you can't specify who gets which shard. It's all down to kind of chance, which I quite like. So, right, everyone can now see. So they're each going to ask some questions each. So they're each got, let's say, 3 questions. If they get if it's a yes, they will press the green button. If it's a no, they will press the red one. Happy, is it a bony design? That's a good question. So, Bloodstorm's gone first. So Happy will either say yes or he will say no. And he can press, no. The answer is no, it is not a... I've just realised Bloodstorm can't see... Yeah, Bloodstorm can't see your lamps. That's the only problem with doing lamps, I guess. Is that. So I guess let's go clockwise. So Happy, do you want to ask the next question? So remember, you can ask it to whoever you want. So this is pretty much how the game's going to be. It is going to be a lot of questions. Yep, so it pretty much is... how the game is going to be, because I mean I know it's not exactly the fastest mini game, but I do think that there is going to be a lot of times where you could get some really good clues as to what type of pottery shard each other have got. Is yours a creature? That's a good question. So HBA is going to say, oh no. So I'll tell you what I'll do, because this game's probably going to go on for a little bit. I will once again speed up the video until we figure out the answers. So we will start speeding up once again about now. Oh, that's a good one from Happy, and I think he might be right. It is. I can tell you that HVA does have a bow, which means Happy has at least scored 1 point. So, well done, Happy. But remember, we've still got a few other guesses to go, so who else is going to guess? So, Happy's definitely got one right. Let's see what each other's got. So, it's quite interesting. Is it a sword? Who's that aimed towards? Bloodstorm. Okay. Is it a sword? So, there is a sword pottery shard. I don't think it's in the game at the moment, HBA. There is definitely a sword pottery shard, though. I have seen it. But I think that's one of the ones that we're missing at the moment. But that is... sorry, HBA, you got your guess wrong. Oh dear. This is no, it's not fire. It's actually the little man, the little hands up one. I don't even think there is a fire one. Yeah, I gave Happy and HBI, I gave you both the same one. I thought it'd be interesting to see if one of you figured that out. So it looks like one of you did. So yeah, that is pretty much how my pottery shard game is going to be. Of course, it's not finished. I've definitely got to rebalance a lot of the rules, really work out the scoring system properly, and really figure out exactly how this minigame is going to be played. But I think that's a good concept. I mean, pottery shards don't do too much, so I think to say I didn't have too much to work with, I think we've ended up coming up with a pretty okay idea. But of course, we've still got to play it, so that's what we're going to be doing next time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all at some point.